We're not done. Home sweet home.
Sorry about that, Valimar. Can't imagine it was a very pleasant trip for you, all bound up like that.
It did not present a problem. I will now enter an inactive state and allow the mechanics to perform maintenance.
Thanks. Well then, I'll leave him with you.
Sure thing. We'll take good care of him.
By the way, it's a real honor to be entrusted with the famous Ashen Knight.
Welcome back, Reen. You must be exhausted.
Milady.
Not really. I barely did anything.
Pretty sure that's Claire?
Everything went off without a hitch, mostly thanks to Valimar's power.
I know my waifus.
Not to mention the planning of your people.
Ooh!
You're annoyed, I take it, by the way we do things.
Not really. Regardless of the means, the war coming to a swift end was a good thing for everyone. As for what happened to Crossbell, I'm not in any position to talk. No, those aren't what bother me. I can buy that you had no idea Rufus was an Ironblood. But did you really not know about my real father?
I didn't have any hard evidence, but I did suspect that might be the case.
Wow.
You just seemed somehow similar. The air about you, your facial features. I was always puzzled by how fascinated he was by your class as well.
I see.
Sorka.
Excuse me then.
Yep. Yep. Nope.
That wasn't the only reason I worried about you, you know.
Nope.
Not that I could possibly tell him that.
Wait. Mother? No, sure. Maybe? No. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm behaving like such a child. It's hard to believe it's been a whole month since I was here last. Guess it didn't snow after all. It's not like the excitement of that day has faded away or anything. So why? Why do I feel so cold? Huh? Oh, Lino flowers.
Welcome back, Reen.
The homies.
Huh? Welcome back.
What are you doing standing there? It's not like you to wallow in nostalgia. Did the flowers get to you?
You all came to see me.
They started budding just yesterday. Should be in full bloom in about a week. Guess some of them couldn't wait.
I guess not. It's good to be back, you guys.
Agreed. We're all so happy to see you again.
You must be wiped out after all you did, though.
I'm fine, actually. It really wasn't that tough. Still, did all of you really come out here just to welcome me back?
Why wouldn't we?
It's not like we second years have any lessons to worry about this time of year.
Besides, I already had to come out here because of Valimar, so I figured I might as well say hi to you too.
Technically, the first years are supposed to be in class right now, but I turned it into a self-study period instead. And that was only possible because everyone's favorite captain told us exactly when you'd be arriving.
Really now? It's nice to see you here too, Celine.
Well, don't think I went out of my way to be here or anything. But given the way that you were acting when you left, I was a little worried about you. I mean, I wasn't. Not at all.
Still, thanks everyone.
So what now? Going back to your dorm for some well-earned rest?
Yeah, you coming?
We can carry your stuff for you if you want.
No, I'm fine. You said that class is in session right now, right? I'm a student, so I might as well attend. I mean, I have been absent for a month now.
Wow, you're no fun at all. I was hoping we could skip the whole class thing and get to the welcome back party.
I like that idea.
That's a good idea.
Come on, it's party time!
Am I the only one who cares about studying at this school?
Yes, you nerd.
Well, maybe we can hold the party tonight instead.
No.
In that case, we should probably head back to the academy.
Oh, and I know I said it before, but it's wonderful to have you back.
Thanks. I'm happy to be back, Elisa.
Oh. There it is.
I'll never forget those days. The final weeks we spent together as a class are like dazzling jewels forever etched into my memories. I cherished every last moment. I never wanted it to come to an end. But time stops for no one. The minutes and hours kept passing, and our days together were slowly coming to a close. After what happened, Valflame Palace soon returned to its original form. It was almost as if everything that took place there was some sort of dream. People's memories of that day started becoming vague. Many were convinced it was some kind of collective hallucination. That may have been in part a result of the chaotic days that followed, brought about by the Chancellor and Rufus. After the war, the entire country feared that Calvard would invade Crossbell and try to take it for its own. Using that to his advantage, Rufus quickly convinced the nobility to support him, pledged to cooperate with the Chancellor.
Oh, okay.
And in January 1205, the combined forces of both Imperial and Provincial armies invaded Crossbell.
Okay, we know this.
Crossbell no longer possessed the weapon of mass destruction that had annihilated Gorelia Fortress. Thanks to that, the city was occupied in a mere day, with no blood shed. Calvard was quick to react, sending countless airships to try and drive the Imperial forces out.
And that's what we saw earlier.
However, between Rufus's leadership and the combined might of the tanks and soldats under his command, they were quickly repelled.
So it's Calvard and the Imperial.
Chancellor Osborne's words became the reality. Valimar and I were heralded as those responsible for Heimdall's liberation. And as the purported hero to the nation, I'd received and accepted a request in February to back up our forces in Crossbell.
Okay, I'm glad we realized why he has joined and did what he did.
It was there that I found myself suddenly leading numerous soldats and fighting off the Republican army. Before I knew it, everyone around me was referring to me as the Ashen Chevalier. Time kept flowing, and mid-March came. The month in which Class 7 would finally say their goodbyes.
And that brings our history review right up to the dawn of the modern era. Next week, we'll be covering the 50-year period from the Orbital Revolution up to the present day. We're blowing through this material a lot more quickly than I would otherwise, so try to keep up with your reading. Oh, and Emma and Machias, if you see anyone struggling, try to help them out, okay?
I fully intend to.
Leave it to us. I've got plenty of good reference books on the subject.
That would be very helpful, actually.
Sounds like a pain. Oh well.
I do happen to have a few gaps in my knowledge of the Revolution.
I should be able to help out with the technological side of things if you guys need it. I'm guessing we're gonna run into that Schmidt guy's name a lot, too.
Well, he was one of the 3 leading disciples of Professor Epstein, so yeah.
Stay away from his island.
It'll feel strange seeing his name in textbooks, knowing how he is in real life.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing to think we were able to meet him.
Oh yeah, that's Epstein. Epstein. Mathematics.
All right, like I said, I'll be giving a quiz next week on everything we've covered up to now, which means it'll cover quadratic functions, factorizations, sets, logic, and probability. Oh, and if I'm feeling really mean, there might be a little calculus in there. So, study for this one.
That's a lot.
I'm getting depressed just thinking about it.
Sounds more like he's reciting some kind of curse.
It is all material we've covered in class before, you know.
Oh my...
It'll be worth going over the most basic formulas at the very least.
Those two are made for each other.
That sums up this lecture on the structure of the stock market in Erebonia. Next week, we will hurry on and study unemployment and inflation problems. You're also going to be taking part in a debate on those issues. So make sure each of you are well prepared.
What kind of debate? A debate. It's when people are divided into groups for and against something, then they argue their viewpoints.
After much consideration, I've decided we will use our remaining time to listen to and enjoy music from all manner of genres. From famous classics to popular modern music, I've gathered records of all kinds for you to enjoy. I even managed to borrow music from a hot new genre like heaving metal, I believe it's called. Oh, I wonder what that sounds like.
It's the worst genre of music, if you ask me. Can't stand
Nice
death
work,
metal.
guys. You poor kids must be exhausted. Feels like all your other instructors are dead set on cramming your brains with as much material as humanly possible.
I want to crawl into a hole and die.
Jeez!
You said it.
Still, this is exactly how we wanted it.
Is it?
Right. They're doing it for our sake, so I don't mind it so much.
There's no way we could cover everything in class, so it's sweet of them to give us the bullet points while they still can. It's paying off for us in the long run, yeah, so we owe them a lot.
Forcing you to try and keep up with us is a little unfair of us, though.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do all of this again next year.
Are you sure you're fine with this arrangement?
Of course. This is to my benefit, too. If I get all of this crammed into my head now, maybe I can even come out on top on next year's midterms.
Oh, is Reen like the dumbest?
Well, that's some confidence. I wouldn't be surprised if you actually did it, though.
Reen has the knack for pulling off anything he puts his mind to, after all.
I'm probably just being too optimistic.
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
Guess we'll know for sure next year.
Anyway, tomorrow's the day you've all been waiting for.
So
Your
Reen
next free
is
day.
continuing in the school next year while they're all moving on.
I know you've got enough schoolwork to choke a horse, but try to carve out a little time for your clubs and all that youthful jazz. The forecast for tomorrow is clear blue skies. Might be the perfect chance to sneak off and get into some ooh la la with that special someone.
Good idea.
And truly, you teach us all by living your life as a shining counterexample.
Spoken like a true lifetime member of the Lonely Hearts Club, instructor.
Wow.
Hey! I'll have you know that there are plenty of guys who would do anything for a private lesson with yours truly.
Right here.
But if that many men are interested in you, how come you spend so much time drinking alone in your room?
I think the polite thing to do here is just smile and nod.
If you keep setting your sights on guys like Laura's dad, you might as well just buy a couple cats and get it over with.
Wow.
It does seem like she's fighting an uphill battle to find a good match.
Just you wait, guys. In 2 weeks, when you see the hordes of chiseled, elegant gents draped over me, we'll see who has the last laugh.
Okay. Oh, man.
Time really does fly. It's hard to believe our last free day is tomorrow.
Yeah, it felt like we still had more time.
For me, it feels like it's been ages since I last had one.
I suppose it would. Were you able to rest up at all while you were away?
Not really. It was basically work, work, work the whole time. I did get taken into Crossbell City during what time off I did have, but I can't say I felt very comfortable there.
I'm sure.
Indeed. That must have been more painful than anything.
To the people of Crossbell, we Erebonians are aggressors. I can hardly imagine they would welcome us with open arms.
That doesn't sound like it'd stop Lecter from living it up over there, though.
He did take me to a casino once, actually. He won so much, he might as well have been cheating.
Shocking. It always feels like people who like gambling really like it, huh?
So, does anyone have anything planned for our free day? Remember, it's the very last one, so make it count. We wouldn't want to end the day with any regrets.
True enough. Although, I wonder if I'd end the day regretting that it has to end in the first place if we made it too much fun.
I've got so much that I want to do, I'm not sure where to start. I know I want to attend practice, at least. Oh, same. I've got to go taste test some new dishes for the cooking club, plus Kirsch's has a new menu up, and...
How many stomachs do you have?
When the hell did he get so funny?
Will you be helping the student council tomorrow, Reen?
That's the plan. It sounds like Toa will finish handing all her work over to the others today, but they're bound to be busy.
I'm not doing this free day. I'm telling you all from
So
now.
I thought it'd be nice to take some of it off their hands, whether they like it or not.
I'm ending this game.
Ah, Reen, ever the reliable gopher.
That's a very you response.
If there's anything we can help with, let us know, okay?
Well, I guess I'd better get going. I could go straight to the student council room, but it's my first time back in over a month, so it would be nice to take a walk. Maybe I should go and see how Valamar's doing too.
Reen?
What's up?
Nothing, really.
Ooh.
I just wanted to spend a little more time with you.
Well, I'd love that too, but are you sure you can afford to? I mean, you have that meeting with the lacrosse club about tomorrow, don't you?
I know, but that can wait. Right now, I just want to be with you for as long as I can. Please?
Oh, well, how can I say no to a cute face like yours? Nothing would make me happier.
Oh, we have to end it there, guys. We have to. It wasn't for long, but the two of them were happy simply passing the time together. When the time they came to part ways, they said their goodbyes just outside the classroom. Classes are now over and you can walk around the academy. After visiting the building, accessible through the engineering building, speaking to the tower. Oh, the story's still going on. Okay, after visiting the building, accessible through the engineering, speaking to tower. Okay. So... Okay, engineering building. Yeah, whoa, what an interesting ending to the game. Truly. I feel it sums up the story of Trails of Cold Steel 2. Brilliantly all over the place. In my opinion.
Hey there, Rain.
Yo.
Looks like someone's done with class for the day.
Yep, just got out. Wait, is that?
Yep, Angie's brand new bike.
We started building it for you, but then we had a change of heart.
I respect it.
I just couldn't tear you away from your current ride after you'd grown so attached.
Uh-huh.
Now I feel bad, considering I pretty much did just that to you. Your new one's got a pretty cool design, though.
Don't get too jealous. Specs are pretty much the same as yours. Well, before Angie tunes it up and adds her custom gear for distance riding, that is.
But distance riding would mean... You're planning on going off on some big journey, aren't you?
10 points to Rain. I just felt like it was time for me to go out and see the world for myself. My martial arts teacher did the same thing once, so I'm sure it'll be a valuable experience for me. The plan for now is to travel through the entirety of Zemuria.
That's not a very specific plan, and a pretty sizable journey.
You can say that again. I have no idea where she finds the energy.
Oh, really now? Your plan to visit the continent's most famous engineering factories is pretty much exactly the same thing.
You really think so?
I take it you'll be leaving Erebonia for a while too, George?
Seems that way. First stop's the Burl and ZCF. Always wanted to see it.
Liberl and ZCF. I wish we could get a whole map of the countries.
After that, I got my heart set on a trip to the Epstein Foundation over in Lamont State. While I'm at it, I think it'd be nice to pay a visit to the Verne Company in Calvert, too.
Okay, Calvert, Liberl.
Will you even be able to get into Calvert at this point?
Hey, I didn't say it'd be easy, but I think I can pull some strings. The real reason for this trip is to figure out what I can do as an engineer to help smooth over our international relations. Meeting the continent's finest engineers and discussing things with them should really help get the ball rolling on that.
You've thought that far ahead. That's really admirable. I hope you can find a way to make that happen, even though I feel kind of hypocritical saying that, as someone who participated in the war.
Don't beat yourself up over it, Rain.
You have nothing to be ashamed of. That was your only option, given the way the Chancellor set things up.
Okay, there we go.
Your actions actually helped us avoid an even longer, more brutal war.
Okay, it makes sense why he helped.
But Angie's right. You played a role that no one else could have. Just think. If things kept going the way they were going, we could have been at war with all of Crossbell. I don't even want to imagine the number of lives that would have been lost if you hadn't stepped in the way you did.
Of course, us telling you whether or not you should feel guilty doesn't matter. It all comes down to you facing your own feelings over what you did. But there's one thing we'd like you to remember as you do. You're not alone, Rain. You've got friends who understand why you did what you did.
Sometimes I wonder how I was lucky enough to get such good ones. Thanks, you guys. This really helps.
Don't mention it. On a completely different note, why don't you pay Valimar a visit while you're here? We spared no expense making sure he'd be nice and cozy in there.
I think I will, but not to discredit your coziness efforts or anything, but he seems fine no matter where I leave him.
Well, aren't you a sweet chevalier?
That voice.
Maybe I'll check in on him in a bit too.
Bye, guys.
Hey, Valimar. How you holding up?
Affirmative.
Relatively comfortably. My ability to self-repair means that maintenance is not mandatory, but I expect it will increase my operating efficiency.
Glad to hear it. This is going to be our new home base for the time being, so you can get in as much maintenance as you need. I'm gonna need you a lot in the days ahead, Valimar.
I will strive to meet your expectations.
What, is he hungry?
Something wrong?
What was that?
Not as such. I thought I sensed something unusual, but it must have been my imagination.
Why is a robot talking about a No. If you sense something, you just did, right?
You really are getting to be scarily human these days, you know?
There you go, then.
What was it you sensed, though? A person?
I am unsure. It may have simply been a fluctuation in the earth things below us. Similar fluctuations are hardly abnormal.
Oh, more knights? I want to know what these ions are.
Well, if you don't think it's anything worth worrying about, I'll try and put it out of my mind. If you sense anything strange in the future, though, let me know, okay? You can tell me... telepathically was the word, right?
Indeed. I shall use it to inform you should I sense
Oh, they can
anything
talk
amiss.
to each other now. Cool. I can't tell. Is she in the library or in the student? Oh, she is, yeah. My queen! Okay. What? Oh, okay. Oh.
Yep, I knew it. No wonder she fell asleep. She must have been really busy getting everything sorted out for the spring. Makes me remember finding her like this over in the computer room. Oh, right. I probably shouldn't look too much or she'll get mad when she wakes up.
Angie. George. Crow. Rain? What are you doing in my room?
I like to watch.
Wait. This is the student council room.
Wait, why were they in your room? Ah,
I must have fallen asleep.
in your dream.
Sorry for coming in without permission. I did knock, though.
Don't worry about it. It's my fault for dozing off like this. Why do you always have to keep finding me like that? I hope you weren't looking at me while I was sleeping again.
I was.
I did try to look as little as possible.
Well, if you say so. Is something the matter? You're not looking too well.
No, I'm fine. Maybe the light streaming in through the window is making me look off color? I feel fine, really.
Oh no.
Come with me.
Maybe Valimor was onto something.
What's this all about?
I know that you're a boy and all, and I do think that you've grown a lot during your year here. No, I probably shouldn't even call you a boy anymore. You're a grown man now.
I am.
But
Huh?
that that doesn't mean you always have to stand and endure everything life throws your way.
Oh, she's adorable.
If it gets too much, it's alright to sit down and let it all out. Whether you're a boy or a grown man doesn't change that. It's okay, Reen.
I don't know who to choose. I like Alyssa, but Laura's so hot. And so's Emma. Oh, you didn't mean that? Oh. And then there's Claire and Sarah. And Sharon.
I'm so sorry.
Oh. I ruined it.
I'm so sorry. I promised I'd bring him back. I promised I'd make him graduate with you, but I couldn't do it.
It's okay. You did everything you could. You made sure he knew how we all felt. And you let all of us know how he really felt too. So, don't get so worked up about it. Okay?
She's adorable. We must protect Toa.
I'm sorry. I didn't want anyone to see me like that.
Well, I guess we're even then. Not like I jump for joy every time you catch me sleeping.
Have you finished getting everything ready for the next student council now, by the way?
Yep, my days of being president are almost done.
No!
The first years taking over are really smart, though. I barely had to teach a thing in the end.
What's
Still,
Toa's plan?
It must have been hard work getting through it all. You're going on a tour of various NGOs after graduation, right?
Yep. The plan's to take a year to visit NGOs in lots of different fields. Politics, economics, engineering, medicine.
I can see her becoming, like, president.
After that, I'm not sure what I want to do. I'll probably join either the army or something related to the government, I suppose.
Well, I'm pretty sure they'd both love to have you. There's no chance either one would say no to you. Especially since taking a year off hasn't made them any less determined to recruit you. After all you did with commanding the courageous, it's no wonder you're so in demand.
I don't know. I don't think I did anything special, really. Still, I feel like it'd be best in the long run for me to see the world from a variety of different perspectives. I don't know what path I'll choose, but I want to step onto it with a firm decision on how things should be. I think that's the best thing I can do for this country's future. Maybe I'm being a little overdramatic there, though.
Not at all. After how much you've done for this academy, I can only imagine how much you could do for this country. Just try not to overwork yourself, okay? We're with you all the way, but we will always worry, you know?
Thanks. Oh, I almost forgot. What was it that made you come here? I mean, I'm happy you did, but...
Oh, I'd completely forgotten too. I just came to ask if there was anything I could do to help tomorrow, seeing as it's another free day.
But you've only just come back. And besides, tomorrow's your...
Wait, is it his birthday or something?
That's all the more reason I want to spend tomorrow's free day the same way I spent all of the others. It wouldn't feel like our final free day is Class 7 if it were any different.
Well, if you say so. Okay, I do have a few things in mind, so I'll just drop them into your mailbox in the dorm like I always do.
Oh my god.
And thanks for offering.
This game's never ending. I'm stuck. Reen. Let me guess. Oh, okay, it's you guys. Hey guys, please leave me alone. I need the game to end. Crazy coincidence. I hit you heading back to the dorm. That's the idea. Let's go back together. Nice seeing the flowers as they start to bloom. I know you said earlier they'd be in full bloom in a week, but I'm thinking it'll be close to the end of the month. Just in time for a welcoming ceremony. New students will be able to begin their academic lives surrounded by lino flowers, just as we did. How wonderful. You've all known each other since your first day here, right? That's right. Nobody else started part way through the year like you did. But back then I never could have imagined we'd get along this well. We got off to kind of a rocky start. You're telling me, especially Macias and Eustace. For what it's worth, I do regret the way I behaved back then. It's not exactly something I'm terribly proud of. I'll think nothing of it. Immaturity makes fools of even the best of us at times. Thanks. Hold on. What's that expression? You weren't exactly standing on a moral high ground either. I wouldn't have had much of a reason to behave the way I did if you hadn't kept looking down your nose at me. Did you not hear me say the best of us? It was hell on all of us at the time, but it's all just a fond memory now. I suppose the same could be said about your and Reen's little incident at the start of the year, couldn't it? And what about you and Fee? Just had to bring that up, didn't you? Should have seen this coming. Little Ints are my favourite. Tell me. Well, don't you dare. She's the last person who needs to know. Our first day really was full of surprises. Yeah, I can't imagine too many teachers welcoming their students by dropping them through a hole in the floor. Bro, Trails of Cold Steel 1 was just... It was just... Guys, it was like a 9. And this has been what? An 8? 7.5? 7.5 or an 8? Someone did comment though that they're basically one game split in two. I just preferred one so much more, I'm going to be honest. Gargoyle proved to be quite the opponent too. I have high expectations for 3, by the way. High. I'll say, and when we finally managed to pull together and defeat it, just casually dropped in like nothing happened. It's like she was lying and waiting the whole time, watching and waiting for her chance to strike. Exactly what she was doing. So as exhausting and unusual as it was, that's how our class began. Pretty sure it's burnt into all of our memories at this point. How can it not be? I've no doubt. Even so, I'm sure it's one of the memories that I'll cherish decades into the future. Oh, now you got me all jealous. Now it's my turn to do something crazy and make some super memorable memories too. Don't you dare. I do have to imagine what she's thinking. On a hopefully unrelated note, what are we going to do for dinner tonight? I don't really plan on getting something over at Kirsch's, but if anyone has any better ideas, I think it may be a good idea to make something for ourselves. If we divide up the work, I'm sure our meal will have quite a bit of variety. That sounds nice. Unless anyone has what they need already, I think it's time to split up. Probably got a lot to buy.
Won't be necessary.
It's her! My lady!
Huh?
Nani?
Sharon?
What reason could you possibly have for being here?
Well, I mean, look at her.
The chairman gave me her permission to return to my former position as your dormitory's caretaker, which means I am here to serve you all once more. There may only be a short time left until the end of the year, but I'll make sure you want for nothing during it. I've already started preparing your evening meal, so there's no need to go out and buy anything.
Oh, well, how about that?
I'm fine with this.
We will gladly accept your offer.
Sharon's cooking's better than whatever grub we could rustle up together anyway. How do you manage to get permission from Mother in the first place, though? Weren't you helping to rebuild the Rhineford group? I thought the company was getting so many orders in, it was struggling to keep up. Now that Master Gwyn has returned to the company, everything's back in order. He and the chairman have been speeding through one task after another since he got back. Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
So the former and current chairman make quite a team, I see.
Boy,
I'm starving.
Wouldn't mind a drink either. With the weather getting warmer, it's just about time for peak beer season. Huh? What are you guys all gathered out here for?
Oh, why are you here? It's a pleasure to see you too, Lady Sarah. I brought a bountiful supply of smoked oysters and sardines if you'd like a snack to accompany your beer. Would you like them alongside your dinner?
Damn it. Yes.
I'm surprised she can just walk around in public like this. You know, considering her affiliation.
I'm guessing there's some sort of agreement in place between Rhineford and the government to leave her alone. Though, even if there weren't, I can't imagine anything would be able to stop Sharon from doing what she wants.
Plot armor. Bro, this feels like the final episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Like, what's happening? Are we never gonna see each other again?
Whew. I think I might have eaten too much. It's been so long since we last had Sharon's cooking. She hasn't lost her touch. None of it feels heavy on my stomach at all. Well, that's all my work done for the day. Maybe I should go see how everyone else is doing.
Okay. I'm just gonna do the story, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just doing the story. Okay. I'll turn the radio on?
In finance, the annexation of Crossbell has seen shares in Erebonian companies increase at an exponential rate across the board. And despite the Reinford Group announcing sweeping changes to its board members, its strong forecast for the next fiscal year is...
It's time for the start of a brand new program here on Radio Trista, coming at you promptly every Sunday. I call it Abend Time after the word for evening. Might be a little cliched, but sometimes simple is best, right? Clichés are clichés for a reason, after all. Anyway, my name is Misty, and I'll be your host.
I wonder where Vita is now. She enjoyed doing Abend Time, but it's not like she could have ever kept going after all this. Bro, it keeps flashing back to number 1, and I'm just like, I actually loved it so much more. It's like I miss it.
This is you, isn't it, Reen?
Elise?
Yes, it's me. Sorry for calling you like this so late in the evening. I'm not bothering you, am I?
No?
Yes, I wasn't going to, but Her Highness insisted. It'll take some getting used to, but it's nice to be able to hear your voice even when you're so far away.
I was pretty surprised when I heard yours. You weren't really one for phone calls back at home either.
I didn't have any specific reason for calling. It was just that the letter you sent about your return from Crossbell arrived today.
That was fast. I only sent it a couple of days ago. I'm sorry it even had to be a letter. I really was planning to go pay you a visit, but didn't work out.
Please don't apologize. I know how busy you must be now. Believe me, I was just happy to hear you were back safe and sound. Your trip must have been exhausting. By the sound of things, you did an excellent job, too. I'm so proud of you, Reen.
I didn't do all that much, though. Half of what the Imperial Chronicles report is massively overblown.
If you say so.
What's up?
No, not at all. Regardless, now that I've heard your voice, I feel a lot better. So I'll leave you to enjoy the rest of your night now.
Right. Night, I'll come see you as soon as I can.
Oh, there's no need for that. Good night, Reen. Sweet dreams.
What's going on with her? She seemed somehow odd. Well, she's probably just nervous talking on the phone. It was kind of awkward for me when I started using one too. Tomorrow's going to be my final free day. I guess I should do all my prep work for next week. Today, so I can make the most of it. What? Yeah, I ain't doing none of this. I'm finishing this game. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not sorry. I'm just finishing this game. Holy crap, this ending is stretched out. Are you kidding me? Okay. I'm gonna do these quests. Wait. Is the game finished? Like, am I doing New Game Plus stuff? Okay. I'm gonna do these, and then we will be back. Alright, we've done our quests. One of them was, we just fight Patrick and then the purple-haired girl, and then we fought the principal and the principal's, you know, the medic lady. Beat them, and then we just did a race with Angelica. I literally one-shot everyone with Laura. What was that just now? Was it just my imagination? No, it couldn't have been.
You have also sensed the disturbance episode.
Oh, the schoolhouse, maybe. Is that you, Valimar? Wait, did I just feel the same thing you felt yesterday?
There was movement within the Earth Veins, but not solely that. I have sensed something else.
It sounds like I've got an investigation to do. It came from that direction. That can only mean...
Correct. The structure beneath which I once lay dormant, known to you and your friends as the old schoolhouse.
What is going on? Going to inspect those who will cause the main story to advance. Absolutely fine.
Strange. I can't sense anything abnormal. Valimar said he sensed movement in the earth veins below us, but...
I wonder if there's another knight down there.
Aha, there you are.
Toval or what? Toval? There you are.
Toval?
Long time no see.
Yeah, tell me about it. What brings you here? Do you need me for something?
Nah, nothing like that. I'm just in Trista for work I need Sarah and Mick for, you see.
Bracer work? Why don't I just become a bracer?
I figured while I was here, I might as well come and see how things have been with you. Then I saw you walking off over here, and it seemed like the perfect time to catch up and say hey, so, you know, here I am. This is that old building Valimar used to be sealed away in, huh? Sarah's the one who told me all about it, but she wasn't lying about how creepy it is. It's got this real weird air about it. Why are you hanging around here?
Well, I thought there was, actually, it looks like it was just my imagination, so don't worry about it.
Okay?
Still, by the sound of it, the guild's been keeping you busy lately. Has your workload lightened up at all?
It's relatively peaceful right now, yeah. It won't last, though. If anything, it's only going to get worse.
Bro, ask him. I want to be a bracer. Come on, Reen.
I'm sure.
Thanks to Crossbell being annexed before a full-on war could break out, things have on the surface calmed down. That's partly thanks to you, too. The only problem is, now there's no power out there at home or abroad capable of stopping him. And by him, I mean our friend the Blood and Iron Chancellor, of course.
I will stop him.
What's up?
It's nothing. The only people who know the truth about me and him are the ones who were there that day. Still, I wouldn't be surprised if Prince Olivert and Viscount Arcade have worked it out already. How much should I tell him?
Don't worry, Reen.
About what?
Sarah's told me no more about what went down in that castle than she feels I need to know. I'm not privy to any details involving your friend's death or your private business. I can't pretend I haven't managed to fill in a few gaps just from putting two and two together, though.
Sorry. It's not like I don't trust you or anything. I've just got a lot of things I need to sort out in my own head first.
Oh, I don't doubt it. I'm guessing time will help in that regard, but it'll only go so far. Hey, Reen?
Wanna be a bracer?
I know I've asked you this before, but I'm sure you wouldn't consider becoming a bracer?
Reen, you better not mess this up for me. Reen!
I really do think you'd be a natural.
Reen.
That you've got the physical strength goes
Reen.
without saying, but I think your mindset is right up
Reen,
our alley, too.
Do not mess this up.
The guild might be kinda limited in what it can do here in Erebonia, but we do work all over the continent.
Reen.
I'm not saying leave everything behind and run, but it'd be a good chance to look within yourself and think things through.
Reen.
That is true. But I'm afraid I'll have to decline.
You. Failure of a main character.
It certainly seems to be a wonderful profession, judging by the work that you and Instructor Sarah do. But I feel like I should see the path I've chosen through to the end. I've got Valimar to think about too.
Bro.
Well, if that's what you want.
Oh.
That's a real shame, though.
I know it is.
It was me thinking I'd be able to bring a promising rookie into the fold, too.
What a massive shame.
No big. We'll see if you change your mind come graduation. I'm not giving up on you just yet.
Yes, Toval.
Well, I'm flattered.
Oh, there he is.
Huh. Now there's a familiar voice.
Elise, Your Highness.
Wow. What did we do to deserve this honor?
Reen, Toval, it's wonderful to see you both again. I must say, I wasn't expecting to find the two of you here, alone.
Don't make this weird, Alphen.
Moving right past that, what brings you out here?
Well, why didn't Reen say yes?
When I spoke to you yesterday, you sounded a little despondent, which is what prompted me to tell her if she was that worried, she should come and pay you a visit.
I can see why Elise would come here, but I'm surprised you decided to accompany her.
A little bit rude.
You've got to be two of the most fearless young ladies in Erebonia. Although with the third most fearless young lady in Erebonia as an escort, I'm sure you've got nothing to worry about.
Oh, okay, young lady. Okay, she's young. Can't be his
I'm
mother.
honored you would say so.
Maybe sister?
It's good to see you again, Toval.
Likewise. We're not exactly on the same side these days, but there's no need to let that stop us from being friendly off the clock.
I'd like nothing more, honestly. Oh, I assure you my accompanying them was purely by coincidence.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know. If anything, I'm the one who's putting you out. I seem to be the reason they came here, after all.
I never once thought you were putting me out, so don't worry. I did wonder whether it might be best to stay out of your sight, truth be told.
Please, don't think like that. I was the one at fault, not you.
No! Oh, he's such a pushover.
I really am sorry, though. I was being so childish.
Not at all. If I hadn't been so self-righteous, I'm truly sorry.
Come in, say.
It looks like another formidable foe has entered the fray. Your Highness, please!
Reen, I swear, you're a damn magnet for trouble when it comes to women.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this sure is an odd place for everyone to be hanging out in the middle of the day.
Oh, hey, Celine.
Celine! Oh, how I've longed to pet that glossy black fur again! You're never going to give this up, are you? I thought something felt odd over here, but I guess that's because of you guys.
Oof, I totally forgot until you said that.
Forgot what?
Is something wrong?
Oh yeah, you did say you were here for some reason.
Yeah, I sensed something strange earlier, then...
Nani?
Huh?
How?
Is that the old schoolhouse's bell?
Wait, didn't Sarah say that the last time this rang...
Ooh.
What's happening? The building is glowing?
Celine, this is just like before.
Yeah, this is obviously serious. Unlike the last time, however, there doesn't appear to be any kind of barrier around it.
I can't help but think of Donkey Kong when I hear this music. I don't know if anyone else. It's a compliment.
What in the world? It's just like the first night of the festival.
Reen, what's happening here? Wait, Elise? Your Highness? Whoa! Claire and Toval are here too?
What's going on here?
Do my eyes deceive me? Are all 3 of the fabulous 15s here in one place?
Angelica. Is she talking about Elise? Is she saying Claire's 50? What? Or is she on about Milliam as well? I thought Milliam and Fee were the same age. I guess Fee's a bit older.
Way to keep your priorities in check, Angie.
Yeah, and Angie, are you're... Wait, she's weird.
What's happening here, Celine? Don't ask me. I just got here. Reen, can you tell us everything you know?
I think we all need to be apprised of the situation.
They decided to enter. Reen, but I don't know why we needed a jump skip. Reen literally said he doesn't know anything. Whoa. Reverie corridor.
What happened here?
This doesn't look anything like the inside of the old schoolhouse.
It's changed form many times in the past, but at this point it no longer even feels like we're inside a building.
The strange rumors about this place were around even when I was a student, but I never pictured anything like this.
When was the last time it changed?
A while ago. The last time anything this extreme happened was when the 7th floor opened up.
Still, that was underground, right? This is the first time it's happened above ground, I think.
Yeah. There's no sign of that door with the elevator inside either.
It's like all someone did was snap their fingers and the whole interior was changed in no time flat.
I wonder if it's what's her name? Vita.
I tried, but even my clairvoyance isn't enough to tell us anything.
Nothing feels particularly off to me either. Hmm? Well, if you two can't work anything out, the rest of us sure won't.
But we can't exactly just leave and pretend we didn't see anything.
Oh.
Gonna try and see if Valimar knows anything?
Yeah. Heed my call.
Valimar, the Ashen Knight!
You sure this is a good idea?
Oh, goodness.
You know how to do spatial translocation with him?
Valimar, do you understand anything about the situation we're in?
We witches only know half the secrets concerning the Divine Knights.
But you're one yourself. Maybe you know something?
My memories have yet to fully return.
Of course.
What I can confirm is that this place was created by the gnomes.
Oh yeah! We heard about those. The gnomes.
Gnomes? Weren't they also responsible for building the spirit shrines we visited?
Indeed. They're said to have worked with the Hexen clan's ancestors 1,200 years ago in order to accomplish something.
That is correct. Some of their finest technology is gathered in this place. The creation of a large-scale phase space, the expansion of flexible materials, as well as the development of the trial system.
Like the trial all of us overcame earlier this year?
And presumably the same ones Dreikel's the Lionheart and the Lance Maiden overcame before us.
It must be. Crow was supposed to have overcome one under Ordis, too. Tell us everything that you know, Valimar. Why did the gnomes make a place like this to begin with?
Training?
Why seal away the Divine Knights and make us overcome trials to obtain them? And what's happening here right now?
I have lost the knowledge with which to answer your questions. However, the key to all is known as the Great One, the first to be born, and the last to stand.
The Great One, huh?
The first to be born, and the last to stand.
Maybe there's only one gnome left?
I feel as though I've heard those words before.
I'm sure it would mean something to Vita and the Elder, but I'm clueless.
Furthermore, the entity you fought during the Jetlock trial you overcame is none other than the shadow of the Great One.
Oh, that bloody thing.
That huge thing? I feel like something's clicking into place in my head, but not really.
Still, if what
Thanks,
happened here
Million.
before was a trial for us to overcome, is what's happening now a trial as well?
Most likely so. However, this is not an official trial you were intended to complete. I suspect some disturbance triggered the activation of a different trial, resulting in the current turn of events.
Let me get this straight. This is all related to the truth behind what happened 1,200 years ago, right?
We've gotten ourselves wrapped up in something that's truly out of this world, haven't we? Wait, you aren't all thinking of...
You're gonna try and get to the bottom of this, aren't you?
Yes. It might sound strange, but this almost feels like a continuation of the first night of the festival.
And by coincidence, this also happens to be our final free day.
I think we can all agree that we have a duty to see this through.
And we'll be sure to do so by the end of the day.
Bro, I have like half an hour left. I thought I was going to finish the game today.
I doubt it will compare to the trials we faced in that infernal castle, but it should prove interesting nonetheless.
Okay.
Like there was even a point in asking, Sarah.
I do believe we should be acting with a little more caution. Where do you begin preparing for a situation like this?
Well, if you all insist. But we're coming too.
It's the whole gang.
You will? That would be a huge help.
It would certainly make our investigation
We're just
easier if you were
missing
with
Sharon.
us.
You guys rock. Yeah, you're all super strong! In that case,
There she is.
I would be more than willing to assist you as well.
My lady.
Sharon? How long have you...
Can you maybe stop doing the thing with the skulking around in the shadows and popping out at the last minute?
Oh, Lady Sarah, I did nothing of the sort. I only arrived mere moments ago. Why are all of you always like this? Right. This time, I'll be coming with you all to make sure you don't push yourselves too hard.
But...
This is our final free day too, you know. We want to make it one to remember.
The hell's George gonna do?
I'll stay here and back you guys up. If you need anything, just say the word.
Thanks.
We appreciate it.
Well, if everyone else is joining in on the fun, the two of us would like to assist you as well.
What? Your Highness, I'm not sure.
Please don't try and stop me, Captain. This academy was founded by one of my ancestors, and as a member of the Arner family, I hardly feel that I can turn a blind eye to what is happening here. And besides, I just so happened to receive this wonderful gift from my brother.
That looks like...
An orbital staff? Though it's a different size than the ones we use.
Hold on a minute. Isn't that the Epstein Foundation's latest model?
Ooh.
The Epstein Foundations.
Weren't their staves the original model for the ones we've been testing here?
My brother used his connections to get it for me, and it's been adjusted especially for me, so I have no problems using it. A member of the Arner family using a specially adjusted orbital staff.
I wonder if she's like OP now.
Yeah, I can see her being a real force to be reckoned with using it. Naturally, if Her Highness is going, I will be accompanying her, and I'm afraid that nothing you say is going to change my mind.
But
You're fighting a losing battle, Reen.
if you're so worried about her, why not take her along so you can keep an eye on her instead?
All right. Class 7, and everyone else kind enough to aid us? Our mission is to investigate and resolve the strange situation here.
What is this?
Our
What is
Class
going on?
7's final trial.
Okay.
So let's give it everything we've got.
Right!
Right. Yep. 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 Oh my god, I should bring Toa. Because she's got that OP thing. I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm just gonna... Oh, no, Claire's OP. No, I can't be asked doing all their stats and stuff. Yeah. Cool. Ooh. Oh my god, are you kidding me? It's just an endless dungeon. You know what? Guys, I'm calling it there. Okay, I had a feeling, but I wasn't sure. I guess the game did end when Reen had that whole speech. And this has just been like kind of like extra stuff. I'm calling it there. I'm gonna look up just to make sure if there are any like quests or anything like that. But either way, can't wait to continue playing this franchise. One of my most excited games this year is Trails in the Sky remake. I cannot wait to play that. Let me know your thoughts on this game. I much preferred 1, I will be honest. Really enjoyed 2, or else I wouldn't have played it for 70 hours. Loved the political part of the ending. Didn't really like this drawn-out ending. It was cool to see Lloyd and the other girl. But yeah, I much preferred 1. If 1 was a 9, this was like a 7, 7.5. Can't wait to play 3 and 4 though. I've heard those are amazing as well. And like I said, can't wait to play the Trails in the Sky series. And let me know your guys' thoughts. We are currently going to be live streaming Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I'm also going to be playing Monster Hunter Wilds and Atomfall when they come out. This is going to be the year of new games. Going to be trying lots and lots of new games. I think in April we've got the Expedition 33 turn-based game that I'm really, really looking forward to. And there are many, many more games to play. I also need to finish BioShock. Thank you so much for watching. I've absolutely loved this game. Be sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/OMARIORPG. Join my Patreon, patreon.com/OMARIORPG. Join the Discord. All the links in the description. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being you. And I will see you guys next time for more. Well, this game just didn't end. So I looked up the ending to the epilogue and it was 15 minutes. Apparently you have to beat 16 floors of that bloody dungeon. There was no way I was doing that. But the ending was really sweet. Everyone was crying. Ghost Crow was there. They all went their separate ways. There was an outro with the pictures of what everyone was doing. And I can't wait to play the next one. Again, thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate you all. I'm so happy I found this series. Even if I play it differently from you guys, I'm sure, you know, there are people out there who have done every single quest and mission and blah, blah, blah. I still, however I play it, have fun doing it. And I can't wait to play the next ones. So again, really, really appreciate the support. I love doing this, and I'll see you guys next time.